Eureka Elite English presents free learning videos。欢迎收看由优利克自由英语为您提供的免费学习影片。A lot of people find these two words confusing, and I can totally understand why, because they sound alike, they look alike, and they have the same meaning. They may have the same meaning in Chinese, but they're pronounced differently. Okay, the word in pink, affect, 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 and the word in orange, effect, effect, effect. The word affect, the one that starts with an A, it's a verb, and effect, it's a noun. A lot of people are confused because when it comes to grammar, you have to know which one is a verb and which one is a noun. I've changed the meanings of these two words in Chinese. I've added something to it, and I hope it helps you to understand better which one is a verb and which one is a noun. Since affect is a verb, so we have to use it this way. A affects B. Effect is a noun, so we say the effects of A on B. A lot of people who learn English do not like grammar, but I have a piece of bad news for you. You can ignore grammar. You can't say, I don't care about grammar, because grammar is culture. If you don't know about grammar, you just don't have the culture. You may hate grammar because in school, you learn grammar because of tests. Because you have to take the test, you have to know the right answers, so you learn grammar. But let me tell you, grammar doesn't use when you speak, when we write, when we read, when we listen. Grammar is used every day, everywhere. Look at this sentence. Money affects me. But if you look at it in Chinese, nothing seems wrong. But this is wrong in terms of grammar. Effect is a noun, and you can't use it as a verb in the sentence. You have to use affect. Money affects me. And remember what I say, if you make a mistake in grammar, it shows that you didn't pass the culture. Allow me to talk a little about grammar. Affect is a verb, and a verb is produced by a noun. The noun and the verb, they have to live in harmony. They have to agree. In English, there is a principle called subject-verb agreement, which means that the subject and the verb, they have to agree. And a lot of people who know Chinese, they hate this rule, because in Chinese, you don't have such a stupid rule. But in English, well, I'm sorry, you have to follow this rule. The logic of this rule is really simple. It actually means if you use he, you have to use the verb is, because he is, they agree. And in the absence of is, you have to use another verb that looks like is. So instead of saying he is, you say he likes it. So that is subject-verb agreement. Affect is a verb, so this is how we use it. Money affects my mood. If I got a lot of money, I'm happy. And if I have no money, I'm sad. In other words, money has an effect on my mood. Besides the meaning in blue, effect also has some other meanings. And if you want to know which meaning is being used, you have to look at the context. For instance, music has no effect. Music has no effect on me. Or I can say, this drug has side effects. Effect is a noun, But we can also make it into an adjective. Just add IVE. Effective. Effective means it has an effect. And if we add IN to the word effective, it becomes ineffective, which means it has no effect. Okay, I'm sure you're pretty confused over which one is a verb and which one is a noun. Don't worry, I'll try my best to help you. If we make a logical association, it's pretty easy to remember which one is a verb and which one is a noun. Well, take for example the word affect. It starts with the letter A. So let's associate A with the word action. A for action. So action is a verb. Effect starts with the letter E. So let's associate E with some other words. For example, eraser, elephant. And both eraser and elephant are nouns. So we know that effect is a noun. Well, allow me to show you once again how to use these two words, affect and effect. Coffee doesn't affect my sleep. It has no effect on me. Remember that I say that grammar is culture. So if you want to learn more about grammar, you want to know more about the culture of English, well, you can watch more free videos we have on the internet. You're all free, so go grab them. If you're losing hair over grammar, let me recommend this course for you. And don't worry, it's recorded all in Chinese and some English.